Hello friends, welcome to my channel Make Your Dream. Before we start writing a program, we just need to know what's a computer and its function. Today, computer is all around from desktop computer to smartphone. They change the way of our life. We start with what's a computer. From the textbook definition say that a computer is an electronic device that manipulates information or data. The computer says that data are ones and zeros, but we know that zeros and ones that combine to a very complex things such as pictures, videos and games and so on. Computer is the combination of hardware and the software. Hardware is a physical part of computer which include all the internal component and also the external part like monitor and the keyboard. Computer hardware consists of interconnecting electronic devices that you can use and control the computer operators. Software is a set of instructions that makes the computer perform tasks. In other words, we say that the instruction that tells the hardware what to do, such as web browser, calculator, media player, and all other processors. In other words, we say that computer is an electronic device that receives inputs, stores or processes the input as per user instructions and provide output as a desired format. It is simply a simplest workflow of computer. First one is an input. Input is called data and the output obtained after processing it. The processes can work based on the set of instructions from the input. The user instruction is called information. Let's see what's inside the computer. We know that the heart of the computer is CPU, Central Processing Unit. The control unit, arithmetic logic unit, memory unit are together known as CPU. Also you will see the keyboard and mouse in the front of you. The keyboard and mouse are known as input devices. And then they have a monitor which used to output. They have different type of input and output devices. Some of them input devices are joystick, scanner, digital camera, touchscreen, etc. And the output devices are monitor, speaker, printer. Also the term RAM, Random Access Memory, which is also known as main memory. The memory are divided into two types, the primary memory and the secondary memory. Primary memory resides within the CPU, that is RAM, and the secondary memory is external to it. Now we know the computer is made up of. Then let's see the component interacted to each other. CPU is known as head of the computer and is responsible for executing all the instructions that are given in the form of program or application. The program or application setting on a hard disk. The hard disk acts as an input or output devices. Because they get instruction from the hard disk, at the same time it also stores the result in this hard disk. CPU fetch the instruction from the hard disk and copy the instruction into the main memory. It will fetch only one instruction at a time. Now what the purpose of input and output devices? The instruction of the CPU for execution that come from the input devices. Finally, after all the process completed, the CPU need to send the output to somewhere. The inputs that come from the CPU consist of two parts, data and the instructions. What do you mean by the two terms? Let a program to add two numbers, the numbers be 10 and 20. The instruction that give to the computers are add two numbers. The data sent to the CPUs are 10 and 20. The process done on the CPU and result go to the output. I am giving the basic concept of computer. See you in the next video.